One of the fastest ways to kill a game project is having a vision that exists only inside your head. As a game director or as a solo developer, you might see the game clearly. You feel it, you imagine it, you know what the game's about. But if you don't document it, you don't visualize it, and explain it in words that any other person, or at least your team, can understand, development turns into interpretation. And here's a little secret for you. It doesn't turn into interpretation only for the rest of the team, but also for yourself. Because if you don't document, your thoughts while you're making the game are going to start shifting. You're going to start thinking about new ways and new ideas, and that's going to make branches. So eventually, one part of the game is based on the first idea, and the others on the weird new things that you have in your head that you didn't document anywhere. Until the whole game is a mess where nothing aligns, and the discrepancies make it a big problem. So then all of these interpretations turn into misalignments. Misalignments turn into delays that can take forever. This is something very dangerous for your game. And this is why it's so important to have a clear, defined vision for the game. If you don't know me yet, I'm Norman. I'm a game creator and producer. My work focuses on one core thing: making indie developers actually ship their games quickly so they can create more of them during their lifetime. I use my experience building and publishing real games, including commercial releases, to guide game creators from the beginning all the way to a successful launch, without burning out or getting stuck. And that's exactly what this video is about. The following is an extract of my Scrum for Indie Game Development online course, where I explain why it is not negotiable to have a clear, documented vision of your game while in the process of developing it. In the course, I go deeper into the whole production methodology I use to ship real games. It's inspired by the methodology Scrum for software development, but tailored and adapted specifically to indie development. It uses concepts from Scrum such as refinement meetings and user stories for feature explanations, working on small teams just like indie studios do. So let's jump right into it. This is my approach that helped me and helped my team at Magic Games succeed with Dog Paradox. The first thing I want to talk about in this section is defining the game's vision. The vision of the game needs to be very clear, and that's one of the most important things to have. The game director might have a very clear vision already, or it might just be some kind of dream-like idea that's not completely, perfectly, fully fledged. But it's very important to have that completely understand, not only by the game director, but by the whole team. To achieve this, the person that's going to work as a product owner or the Scrum Master, or the person that in general is going to implement Scrum around the whole team, needs to sit down with the director, if it's not the director himself, and write down in detail what the vision is. If the director says that it's not sure yet, it has to be sure. Even if it's not a specific idea that might be the one that ends up being done, but something that people can follow as a fully fledged idea. If the idea is not completely written down, there's going to be more obstacles in the way than one might think. So write down every single detail that's possible and put them into some game design document about what the vision is. Use images or designs done, even if it's just small drafts of what every single thing is there to be. But use that and show it to the team later. Use audio as well. If there's some kind of emotion or sense that you're not sure how to show, you can show a video or an audio that expresses part of this so the team can understand better what you mean. And leverage the refinement meetings. In the refinements, the director can go as crazy as they want with one of their requirements for a user story, explaining in any different way the idea. And the team can hear this and come back with solutions or specifics ideas that then can be leveraged into a user story. Using all this together, the vision can be clear. I cannot stress it enough. Having a clear vision is very important if you want to succeed in having the game ready. If you don't have a full scope and cannot plan the time for the whole vision, you might not make it. You're just a visionary. Ended up being very challenging. Best indie manager. Organize our Scrum board. You might not make it in time and it might end up being a mess. Keep a clear communication, but not overloaded. Polish, juice. It's about creating a long-lasting experience for the future.